All right. Good morning. Good morning, good afternoon. March 26th. We're approaching the end of the March already. Gone very fast. How are you guys doing? Are you guys ready to make some money today? Let me know in the chat. Ready. Cool. So, game plan for today. I'll make it very simple. News, we don't have anything. We already had GBP CPI earlier today. So no news. I want to go over the watch list, the one from the weekly outlook, and I want to reevaluate them because I noticed some of the biases on the weekly outlook are not following through, and that is of course normal, can happen. So I want to reevaluate and maybe add or remove some stuff. And yeah, let's start with the DXY. I think the DXY is not done with the upside yet. We have that massive daily but also weekly bearish value gap here, and I think we can trade deeper into that. That means a lower price on the USD pairs. Yesterday we had SMTs here at the lows, and you see already we're now trading towards, where do we trade towards? To the daily bullish value gap. Those shorts on the USD pairs is the play. And just like I mentioned in the weekly outlook, this will be my bias for the week. But for now, that idea is playing out. That will be my idea. So short term, lower for the USD pairs. Same here. GU to the weekly bullish value gap. So far, this is playing out. To give you a little framework why my bias was bearish for this week. It has to do with last week. Last week we took previous week's high right here, but we failed to close over it, making next week open, high, low, close. So a bearish week, or at least some bearish momentum into a key level. So going down, for example, here on GU, let's see for entries. It would be awesome if price allows us today to come into here like this. This 4-hour value gap is also overlapping, if I remember correctly, with a 1-hour value gap. Yes, a 1-hour value gap. So this is quite a significant area for price to come back into. And if we don't use that today, that's going to be used for a Skool model later. For example, we trade to a key level and then trade to that as a Skool model. So that's my game plan for the USD pairs today. First, I would say lower. And please let me know in the chat if you have pairs you are looking at. I'll go over the watch list right now. Continuing with the indices, with Nasdaq, yes. Right. Cool. Yesterday I was longing, or not longing, I wish I was longing. I was shorting Nasdaq. Why did I short Nasdaq? Because my bias for this week is higher. So I want to see this happening. And I was trying to short that move. Yesterday, did not play out. I still have that same idea. Now we not only have 4-hour bullish value gaps, but also a massive daily bullish value gap. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to remove the 4-hour ones and just pull up the massive daily one right there. Here we go. We are now in a weekly bearish value gap. Could see some reaction. This is gonna be my bias. So again, it's gonna be a lower bias for this session. See what the open brings us. Same for ES. Also has a beautiful daily bullish value gap here. MIM as well. The daily bullish value gap is going to be the point of interest for me on the US indices. Then on the DAX, I'm neutral right now. The German stock index. Massive sell-off during the London session. I would say we can take out these lows here. We're not going to hunt that today, to be honest. Take a look at we're still potentially creating the daily internal to external here from a monthly level. Monthly bullish value gap we displace into a daily bullish value gap. From there you want to see structure. So yesterday I was looking at this for value gap. We are in that right now. It could mean something. Yeah, it could be something to look at, yeah. This is of course very ugly. It's not like the higher probability structure you want to see. I have a higher bias here, but this structure is just very ugly. So yeah, rather not, unfortunately. And please, if there are other pairs you'd like to look at, let me know. Euro NCDs respecting the premium arrays here. We are inside a massive weekly bullish value gap. Based on the previous candle, this looks to me that we want to go at least for previous week's high, but we don't. So here my bias was wrong. Same here. This looks like a bullish rejection from a key level, one of my favorite things to see. So I would still be bullish on this, but doesn't look like it for now. Big sell-off. So for now, I'm neutral. Same for the AUD pairs. Weekly bullish value gap. Same here. Oh, I'm neutral here. UGCSF is en route for the bias. I have the bias for this for UGCSF. A short position from the weekly value gap. I already had a position in NCGSF, but I got stopped out there. Right here, I was looking for a 4-hour sell model. This buy structure did hold, so I got a -1 there. So ideally for today, it's gonna be very simple. I'm gonna focus on the dollar pairs. And I'm gonna focus on the indices. JPY is chilling here in this area. I still think we can run the lows, but I don't like this price action. I'm not gonna trade the JPY pairs or gold. Also, I don't like this price action. It's too ranging, consolidating. I don't like that. So shorts on the USD pairs. Low-hanging fruit's gonna be London high and low. And the indices. We are open in 4 minutes from now. No news, but let's see if we can find a nice opening. Cool. GBP. Taco bread. Yes. Yes. Stuart, what do you mean with where did it go? GBP AUD, Lorien. What I think of GBP AUD is I think we can create a swing low in this area, but we also have another 4-hour the 4 hour, a weekly boost back up lower here. So we could run that as well. So looking at this sell-off, we took weekly high here and start selling off. So currently it's very bearish. So I think then you can target these lows. But I'm not going to touch it because I want to see how we close in this week. Because if we create a swing low here, I'm good for longs next week. I'm going to be patient here. Yeah, these sell the USD pairs after the S&T at the low to the short-term move to the upside. But it's very important to note that if you have a structure like this, so this was yesterday's New York session, and I'm taking Euro US dollar as an example, but same for GU. You have this looks on paper like a very nice buy structure. Why? We have consolidation, manipulation, taking liquidity here, taking a day low. This is basically Skool model territory. If you want to swing it to the highs here, going even better, you should be aware that if there is a massive higher time array below your structure, that it has a pretty high likelihood to not hold. Or at least keep it in mind. You rather have that same structure after we tap that area. That's the reason why I did not take it yesterday. Cool, but it would be a nice present if we can get this one, but it's like 40 pips. It's quite a lot. Cool. So ideally, for the open, we are now open, taking Asia high, and then start selling off. Would be nice. Let's see what it gives us. But I have a bearish bias for now. CAD JPY. I would say I'm still bullish on that. Yeah, very nice. Both on the daily and the 4-hour structure, very clean buy structure from the Tuesday March highs. Get back to the order block here. First lookup 1, first lookup 2, first lookup 3, 4. All this structure is respected. Also here, daily internal to external. The KJPY is nice, yeah. Let me see on the cat pairs. I haven't looked at the cat pairs, to be honest. Yeah, cat is very strong. There we get our sell-off. Looks like it. Let's see how Nasdaq opens. We now sells off in one go. I'm going to wait for price to create structure in this area to frame longs. Cool, so was I muted for the past like 3 seconds? Let me know in chat, was I muted? Sometimes my mic goes to mute without me knowing. Yeah, JPY looks very nice. Okay, cool. I was unmuted. Okay, cool. I had it a few streams ago where like for 15 minutes or something, I was giving framework dropping juice, but I was muted. That was from that point. I was like, I'm always gonna check in with you guys. Cool. So looking at Nasdaq right now. I'm not eager to trade this yet. Wait out the first couple minutes after the open, close to 10. Be nice. Yeah, and DXY is just respecting his 4-hour buy structure. Taking weekly low. 1, 2, 3. Order blocks respected. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, March disappeared quickly. Yeah, for sure. Not sure why that is. Maybe because no, February was very short as well. I don't know. Yeah, March was fast. Cool, so currently while watching charts, I'm also in the queue to buying tickets for Roland Garros, the tennis event in Paris this year. If you are there as well, hit me up. I think JPY longs look pretty as well. Let's see how much DXY is going to retrace. Is this the retrace or going even deeper? Okay, JPY looks so nice, but I missed the move. That's a shame. I'm not going to chase this. Yeah, perfect. Also, low-hanging fruit, Asia high. Good liquidity, target 1. For the record, I'm not going to take any trades right in this range. I want to see some liquidity be taken first. Because you can argue this is a liquidity sweep, but if you see like what liquidity is taken, there is like the liquidity is resting all the way down here. All the buyers here, the only liquidity that's resting below here are these buyers. Only those. But that's not much. So from the higher time frame, I favor price going lower towards the daily bullish fair value gap and then long from there. So the London low from yesterday would be that area. And then short-term S&P here at the highs. I'm gonna try a small position here. 1 to 2. I give myself 2 booted today. Shorting towards the daily bullish value gap, and then after that look for longs. Because a Sunday high or a Asia high we now have as a high is a low resistance high, which would be nice if we can run it after we take the daily bullish value gap. Cool, so this is gonna be the trade for now. Ilani, 80 JPY. Yeah, I think 80 JPY, like the longs on JPY could be very nice. I like those. But 80 JPY is not very nice because they're both strong. Or both weak, I must say. Like for JPY basket, I think we can run these lows. That means longs on JPY pairs. Because I don't see a clear entry. Like I think AU JPY was very nice, but I missed this move. The 4-hour internal to external. That move is already gone, so I'm not gonna chase that. That's why I'm sitting on my hands for the JPY pairs for now. So maybe tomorrow I'm back for that. I'm still very interested in the USD pairs. It'd be awesome if DXY can get a retracement here. Cool, so this trade is kind of similar as I took yesterday. Took a loss there. So the rationale behind it is the same as the short from yesterday. I think for the higher time frame, we can go to this daily bullish fair value gap before going higher. Now I'm shorting towards that, and then I'm gonna wait for longs towards that. Same on ES, same on YM. YM is quite strong, to be honest. Cool, I just got tickets for Roland Garros. That is cool. There's like a big queue of like 15,000 people. Even more even. I'll be in Paris very soon. Yeah, Monday gap would be nice, yes. It'll be like a very big trade. That will be all the way here. 300 point drop. Let's see how we close this hourly candle in 8 minutes. Potentially, let's see how we close in 3 minutes. We could have another value gap. And there is a order block video coming out. Maybe it's already out, but maybe in a few hours on YouTube. I made a whole breakdown of how to identify order blocks. This up close candle can be identified as an order block. Who's my favorite player? Oof. Well, I'm from the Netherlands, so there are a few good Dutch players coming into the tour. Obviously, that will be I'm cheering on. But I think Alcaraz currently, Sinner. I'm the biggest fan of Sinner, Yannick Sinner, Italian player. I've actually been following his journey since he was 16. I just saw some random video someday on Instagram when I was still in law school. I was like, this dude is so good. So I started following his Instagram, following over the years, and now I think he's #1 in the world, actually. Or I think he currently is, or second or something. But I think I will be the best Sinner fan than Alcaraz. Obviously, you have your classic Federer, Nadal kind of stuff, but of course those are done. The legends, Djokovic as well. I'm a huge fan of the sports in general. I really love to watch it. It'll be my second visit to Roland Garros. Been there before. Cool, so for now, it looks like we're on the right side of the market. That is nice after yesterday. And the fun part is, and maybe you guys resonated with this, like I took this short yesterday and then I was updating my Twitter And I saw that like the whole world had taken longs. Even some of my students took longs. And I'm like, huh? What did I miss? And obviously what I missed was like a reaction from this order block fair value gap breaker on the 15 minute. I think it was a breaker as well. You hear breaker. Long from here. They add the short bias, and I regardless what anyone says, if I have a bias of something and my model appears, I'm okay with just taking the trade and be wrong. And I think it's an example of being wrong. While the whole world, what I was seeing was right in this occasion, which is funny. It can be frustrating sometimes, but of course you're used to it. So it would be cool if today would be different. And what I said, 2 bullets. Is this wrong? I'm okay. I'm gonna take a second bullet potentially later. I was muted. Hello, hello, hello. I'm so sorry. I was mentioning that I think we can look at shorts on Euro US dollar here. It's something I'll be looking at. There's a clear 1 to 2 stop loss above recent spring high. For gold, I'm looking for shorts when we close bearish today. Yeah, you might wonder, like, I'm streaming for so long and I still do it. Now, sometimes what I do is I grab, like, for example, if I'm eating an apple or anything, or I'm eating some fruit, then I put myself on mute because I think you guys don't appreciate the sound of that because it's not very nice. Then I put myself on mute and I forgot to unmute myself. That's the real honest story here. So potential shorts here on Euro US dollar with DXY running towards the highs here, Tuesday highs. Maybe something, and then from that point we're shorting again. But the main trade is going to be this one. You can hit TP. Lorianne requesting the first payout. Let's go, let's go, let's go. What prof from Lorianne and how much? Share the numbers. You can make a separate YouTube channel for the fruit eating sounds. Yeah, I hope you understand that I'm gonna pass on that offer. Because I'd rather don't make money than make money with that kind of creepy stuff. That is insane, Lorianne. 2K. That's like your Mexico trip. Let's go. So you would say Aqua Funded is nice for like US/Canada based traders? I never used them before. That's true. It's awesome, Lorianne. So perhaps we're gonna get that move here. Cool. I would love if you have good experience with certain prop firms, I'm gonna review them as well and use them as well. I'm currently testing out another prop firm based in, I think, Cyprus. There's good regulatory environment. Could be nice as well. Trying to get some good deals for you guys. Cool. So let's see if on the stream we can get some TPs here. Would be awesome. Would be awesome. Let's see if DXY is going to this place. Lowering fruit target for me for DXY would be this for value gap here. Start this for value gap. What I think about gold long. Well, what I have against gold right now in general is like we are now still in a daily bullish value gap, right? So we could easily do it internal to external. But how we now chill for multiple days inside this fair value gap, I don't like that too much. And also if I drop lower then, so here on the daily, I'm not sure because we are chilling in this fair value gap for a long time. Let me go to the 4 hour. Look at what kind of consolidation we are in. Go to the 1 hour, similar. And this is not what I trade. I like to trade when price is trending. Because in trending conditions, you can just trade the value gaps and have a good time. If that makes sense. If it doesn't happen already at these time frames, then if you then drop to the lower time frame, it might look like a good entry, but most of the time it isn't. So that's why I would not trade that myself, but if you see a setup, of course, be my guest, but I'm not gonna engage in it. DXY just dropping lower right now. Interesting. My read on DXY is completely off this week, if that happens. My TP is below, like, one tick. I'm still in. Yeah. My TP is below the low. Well, this idea did not follow through at all. Come on, you can do it. There we go. That's CP. Well, boom, money. Money, money. So 2 times charm. Cool. So that means I'm done for today. I would look for later this session, already outlined, is continuation plays and following potential buy structure when it comes. Somewhere in this area. In this 4-hour value gap, we have multiple 4-hour bullish value gaps where we can react from. Right here. Right here. Now, obviously the gap. I did not follow through. Hold it. Be awesome if this idea follows through. Nasdaq was 4K, but it was on challenge. It was on a challenge. It was not real money. It did not only take on challenge. No stone cold hard cash for me. And the reason that I took it only on the challenge was it moved away. So I took it here, and before I could take it, it was already like 30 points lower, and I was like, nah. No, thank you. If that makes sense. Cool. Anyone take Nasdaq? Cat JPY looks pretty nice for longs, but I'm neutral on the JPY basket for now. I have a hard read on it. I would say we're just... So many people took it. Let's go. Lorian, Immense, Judy, Matteo, Admiral, Big 3. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That's awesome. That's awesome. So what my aim is here is just to sound like a broken record, so you guys don't mess that up, because it should be a very easy play. So what happens after a big drop? Rarely you will see a big drop and then immediately a move back. So what I would recommend is, in these areas, the 4-hour bullish value gaps, look for price where just going to create some structure. Something like that. Price will always chill around in an area before it moves more. Cool. And with Theo closing the gap. Yeah, could be. Yeah. Yeah, could be today, could be tomorrow. So what you could see happening is a potential Thursday low of the week profile. So today we're just going to go to these areas, then we're going to do some retracements, and tomorrow we sell off again, making a low of the week, then starting to continue the up move. Well, you guys have TPs at the gap. That would be an insane trade. Not 5. Yeah, nice. So personally, I would love DXY to trade that, but I'm not too sure currently on that. Yeah. To be honest, I have a very low hit rate on the dollar pairs, the majors this year actually. Maybe that's because of the tariffs and stuff, like the more fundamental stuff, but I have a very hard read on DXY for the past couple weeks. That could be me. Yeah, I don't think we are done with the upside on DXY for sure. But yeah. I notice I take more losses than usual. Okay, cool guys. I'll leave the stream on for a few more minutes. Any questions or pairs you want me to look at, feel free to shoot them in the chat. So for tomorrow, my eyes are going for gold if it displays is now for shorts towards the weekly fair value gap. It's gonna be an awesome swing trade as well, guys. So here in this area, we have a weekly bullish order block and a weekly fair value gap. You're shorting there, then swing it back to the highs here. This swing from, let's say, the 29.57, 29s here, all the way back to the 3060s. That would be the play. Cool, well, that's everything I had to share for today. Hope you guys made money, learned something today. If you learned something today, like today, please leave a W in the chat. And later today, I'm releasing on this channel a full guide on how to trade order blocks. Now you have daily bias, you have fair value gaps, liquidity, market structure, now also order blocks. So by now, your model should become very clear very soon. So hope you enjoyed. If you like want more of this, subscribe. And yeah, see you all back in the Skool group. Bye-bye.